Well, as the movement against racial injustice continues, a black man arrested while peacefully protesting in Santa Monica says he was driven to the outskirts of town and dropped off by police. What's more jarring, he says officers told him if he came back to Santa Monica, he would be rearrested, even though he lives there. NBC4's Angie Crouch is live now with his story. Angie.
Yeah, Carolyn, 59-year-old David Brown says he's lived in Santa Monica for more than 40 years. So he was shocked when he says police told him he couldn't return to his home after he was arrested for peacefully protesting May 31st. He's among many speaking out against Santa Monica police for what he says is a focus on protesters instead of looters.
George Floyd!
Thousands of people peacefully protested in Santa Monica following the death of George Floyd. While police were focused on protesters, a separate crowd of looters was smashing windows and stealing property from businesses blocks away.
I would like to see everybody peacefully go home.
Longtime Santa Monica resident David Brown spoke with BuzzFeed News during the protest. He says he tried to leave after a curfew was put in place, but he and other protesters say they were given conflicting instructions by police and were prevented from leaving.
They said we can leave if we don't.
Then, as seen on cell phone video, Brown was pulled from the crowd by police and handcuffed, told he was being arrested for violating curfew.
They snatched me up, grabbed me by my arm quite forcefully, and turned me around, and I was like, are you serious?
Brown and others who were arrested were taken by police to a holding area to be processed. But what came next shocked Brown. He says they were driven to the outskirts of Santa Monica near this gas station, and all of them, including white protesters, were told by police not to return. But Brown says he was offended.
Do not come back to Santa Monica or we will arrest you. And I said, well, wait a minute. I live in Santa Monica. I know if you come back, you'll be arrested. But it's where I live.
Brown eventually flagged down a driver and paid him $20 for a ride back to Santa Monica, where looting was still going on. He says he felt he had to sneak back into his own home. Brown, who works as a Lyft driver, says even though Santa Monica is predominantly white, he's always felt at home, and he welcomes calls by city officials to work with African Americans to address systemic racism in the city, and he hopes he can be part of the conversation.
You know, I've been living here a long time in Santa Monica. This is my home. So yes, I would be, yes.
Now, we reached out to Santa Monica Police, to their spokesperson, by email and phone, but so far we have not heard back. The Santa Monica City Attorney has said that those who were cited for misdemeanor offenses of curfew violations will not be prosecuted. Reporting live, Angie Crouch, NBC4 News.